Thank you so much.
Thank you, very pleased.
Yeah, hugely pleased. I thought I had no chance whatsoever. But what's particularly gratifying is it's for this game Thomas was alone. That a guy called Mike Bithell basically sat, as right now loads of UK kind of indie games makers are doing, in their pants right now, slaving away, knowing they got something special, and he managed to do it and get to the other side, and he was nominated for 3 BAFTAs tonight.
Chris wondered if Thomas was still alive somewhere. He wasn't going to go looking for him, but he did wonder, and that showed character. Probably.
He wrote to me through my website. Apparently he'd been looking for someone who could do kind of what I do, but he hadn't thought about asking me because he thought I might say no. And then one night he had a few drinks and he emailed me, and I was sitting on my sofa and I'd had a few drinks and I read it and went, I could tell he could write from the email. I just kind of went, this guy, he can write. And so I looked at his game and I thought, this is great. So I just wrote back and went, yeah, I'll do that. And then nothing for a couple of months, and suddenly I'm in a studio with him and we record it, and then here we are.
I mean, I've been in a ton of video games and they're all a blast, they're all amazing, but this game was just really a game changer in the way of like how emotional it was and how invested we were able to get into our characters, and it was quite a process, and I think I think people really took to that. So I think we're going to be seeing a lot more of that in games, or we already are. So yeah.
It's funny. I noticed that in the first awards they were giving them to everybody but the performers. So thank you, BAFTA, for recognizing the performances of the actors and giving us some notice.
Hey, Clem.
What are you going to do with Lily?
I don't know. Something, I suppose. I don't know what we can do.
She killed her.
Yeah, it's horrible.
Most of the time, on games specifically, when we record, we're doing it, we're all alone in the studio, so we really have to just have the character nailed down, because you don't have somebody to bounce off of with your acting. And in film and television, obviously you're right there with the other actor. So that process in itself is very different. But you get used to it after so many years. Yeah. People are always like, isn't that difficult? Isn't that weird? And well, you kind of just get used to it.
Well, I don't have to wait on the lights to be set up. I don't have to worry about hitting my mark. You stand in front of the microphone in your underwear and do your thing. A lot of it's similar. It's all acting. It's all acting. You have to come from a real place and bring those emotions out. I call it taking the words off the page. And once you can do that, then you can touch a person's heart and their head.
The support that they are giving to games and the industry is going to really, really help, shatter some perceptions and show it as the art form that it is. I mean, what a creative hotbed of incredible people internationally, globally, the money that goes into them, but also the kind of the bedrock as well, the indie community. And tonight, it just shows that you can have a load of blockbusters with huge teams and millions of pounds and millions of dollars, but you can also have, a guy in his pants.